Alright, so covalent bonding. This kind of bonding occurs between two or more nonmetals. The difference between covalent and ionic bonding. Okay, ionic bonding occurs on metal and non-metal, as you can see in the previous video. Okay, so covalent bonding occurs between non-metal or non-metals, two or more non-metals. Okay, so look at the periodic table. They are classified again. The blue colored elements are considered to be as metal. The violet colored elements are metalloid, and then the yellow colored elements are the non-metal. So when we talk about of covalent bonding, again, it has something to do with the bonding between two or more non-metals. So this is your keyword, non-metals, right? Now, let's take a look at carbon monoxide here. Is carbon monoxide a covalent bond, or is it an ionic? So let us check carbon. Okay, let me change the color of my ink. So carbon is here, and it belongs to non-metal. Okay, let's check on oxygen, which make up carbon monoxide. Oxygen is here. So a bond between a non-metal and non-metal makes up a covalent bonding. Okay, how about nitrogen dioxide? So let's look for the nitrogen. It's here. Okay, the oxygen, it's here also, a non-metal element. Okay, so nitrogen dioxide is considered, okay, their bonding is considered as covalent bond because they are both non-metal. Alright, how about calcium carbonate? So the element calcium, okay, is here, belongs to metal elements, or it's a metal element. Carbon is here, oxygen is here, and these two elements are non-metal. Now, it's a bonding of, chemically bonding of metal and non-metal. Is that a covalent bond or an ionic bond? Right, so that is an ionic bond. So it is not a covalent bonding because ito nga yung ating resulta, metal plus non-metal. Right, so hindi siya covalent. Okay, now let's say the hydrogen monoxide or H2O or water. So hydrogen is, although it is in group 1, it is considered as non-metal, right? And oxygen is also here, so non-metal. So non-metal plus non-metal, that is our covalent, okay, bonding. Right. So now, let us see how does it happen. Paano ba nangyayari yung covalent bonding? Okay. Now, first we have to look on the noble gases. So these are the noble gases. Right, so let's take a look at them. What are noble gases? Okay, noble gases are inert or non-reactive gas or gases or elements, okay, which have a complete outer electron shell. Okay, that is the reason why they are stable. Okay, look at neon. They have it has 8, okay, valence shell. Argon, krypton, xenon, and radon. Well, helium is also stable, right? Pero si helium doesn't need to satisfy the octet rule, okay, or having the 8 electrons in its outer shell, because electron is already happy on its own. Okay? Now, you will hear that there are elements that are unstable because they need to follow, some of them needs to follow the octet rule. Okay, kailangan meron silang 8 electrons on their outer shell. Organism is also considered. Okay, organism is here. Okay, this is aganiston. It's a radioactive, and it's expected to be a gas or belonging to the noble gas family, right? Now, if these elements they are already stable, meaning they're already happy na ganyan na sila, no? They don't react with other elements kasi yung ibang elements na kulang ang outer shell nila, the tendency is they will react para sila ay maghanap ng or para sila ay maging stable. Kumbaga, naghahanap sila ng someone nila para maging stable sila. So, ibang elements ganun. Now, how about this element? Let me show you. Let's see. Let's choose. Let's say fluorine. Let me hide this. So, let me just make it small. Now, let's count the outer shell electrons of fluorine. So, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So, it only has 7. Hindi siya masaya. Okay? Unstable siya pag ganito. Right? Unstable. So, fluorine needs to bond with other atoms to become stable. Right? So, maybe I think it needs to bond with another fluorine. Okay? Para siya ay maging stable. I-share nila yung dalawang electrons sa outer shell nila. So, paano mangyayari yon? It's like this. Let me draw it for you. Okay? So, fluorine atom, let us say this is the fluorine atom. So, it has 7, right? So, draw the nucleus. Okay, ito yung nucleus niya, which the protons and the neutrons are present. So, let us say this is 1, okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, dito yung isa, 7, right? Now, it needs one more electrons to become stable para maging masaya din siya. Okay, so let me draw another one. Ito na yung bonding nila kunwari. Okay, so this is also another fluorine atom. This one, ito another fluorine atom. Ito yun. Okay, and then let me change the color. Okay, ito yun. Right, so 7 din yung isa. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now, tingnan nyo to. They already satisfied, okay, by sharing an electrons in their outer shell. So, if we're going to count it again, let's count. Let's say, start with this one. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and ito yung pang-8 niya. Right? So, nasatisfy ngayon ni fluorine atom yung kanyang pagiging stable. Okay? Hindi na siya unstable, hindi na siya ganun sa reactive, no? Now, bilangin natin yung isa. Kabila. So, start tayo dito. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4. 5, 6, 7. And then this is, it's 8. Okay? 8 electrons niya. So, nasatisfy rin niya, no? Okay? Again, some of the elements needs to follow the octet rule. Okay? Para sila ay maging stable. Okay. Now, ang octet rule kasi, yung pagkakaroon ng 8 electrons on their outer shell is actually, yun yung pinaka-prefer ng atom para sila ay maging stable. Right? Para sila ay maging stable. Now, how about this example? Yan, we have oxygen gas. Kung kanina, we have fluorine, meron siyang 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 electrons sa kanyang valence outer electron shell. Ang oxygen naman, merong 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lang. Okay? So, it needs to bond with another atom. No? Let's say another oxygen ulit. Yan. So, paano magiging itsura nila? It has to satisfy the octet rule ulit. Right? So, drawing natin. Okay? Dito si nucleus, sa loob niya, nandoon si proton, at saka si neutron. So let us say nandito 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Right? 6 siya. Okay, let me use another color. Let's use this one. Okay. Dito na ako mag-ano para may pakita ko yung sharing ng kanilang atoms. Right? So this is the nucleus where you can find the protons and the neutrons then. Para silang oxygen atom, ha? Okay. Now, let's have 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, 5, and 6. Right? So this time, ang pairing nila is dalawang pares lumalabas. Hindi kagaya dito sa fluorine, isang pares lang, one pair ang kanilang sinishare. Right? Which is 2 electrons. For oxygen atom, ang sinishare nila is dalawa, 2 pairs. Okay? So bilangin natin yung atoms nila in total. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this is 6, this is our 7, and this is our 8. So again, this is 1. Okay, so it satisfies again the octet rule. How about the other one? Let me use another ink. So dito tayo magsimula ngayon. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yan, nakahanap na siya ng kanyang magiging kaband. Okay, para siya ay maging stable.